Hey guys, and welcome back to Hi, my name is Alex. Last time I talked about episodes about using PDF and the power of digital products, but I didn't deep dive in a little bit more than I should have. So today I actually felt like, you know what, I'm going to share you some tips and guides that can really help boost you up in that right direction so you can really do this more productively and hopefully start really generating some real income, and you can share your comments down below how you went and your processes. And hopefully this helps you earn a little bit more extra cash, a little bit more extra money in your pocket. And again, it's not about making millions, it's just making you more cash than you had before, because that's the first step of really producing digital products that actually start becoming passive income, right? Because in the end of the day, that extra bit of money goes a long way. And that is being more truthful than most people out there. Anyway, so let me go through this. There's a lot of ways of approaching digital products, but one big thing that we tend to do is always try to jump on those big issues that our audience needs. Sometimes the better way to approaching a digital product is to approach the smaller things that you hear every day. So what do you mean by that, Alex? What do you mean by saying that? Isn't the big products the way to do it? Isn't the big problems the way to solve issues? Isn't hearing out every issue that your audience say is the way to do it? Well, yes to all of it. That's actually all correct. But that's not the only way. You need to think outside the box. You need to be more clever in how you do these things. Now, in your everyday basis, don't you go out and have a coffee with friends? Don't you go shopping? Don't you walk around? Don't you listen in? Don't you eavesdrop around to everyone around you? To let you know, those eavesdropping ideas, those natural things that you hear every day, those little grins and little laughters that people hide behind, those truths that they believe in themselves now it became reality for them, those simple truths that really nag at someone else that has trouble dealing with everyday basis troubles, is a gold mine for PDF files and digital products. Guys, if you look at it properly, sometimes people, all they want is to solve that 1% problem, not about 100% clearing the whole problem altogether. No, sometimes it's that clearing that 1% of a problem that they have had trouble with. You may find someone outside and they're going, heck, I can't manage my whole day today because work is too hard. Well, then you can actually write, that actually is a big digital product on itself. You can write down how to handle your 9-to-5 job in the best way possible without burning out, right? Or you can do things like, I have to make lunch for my kid today, and these certain troubles I'm dealing with. Oh, wow, that's another digital product right there. Okay, simple meals for kids in less than 10 minutes. Everything that's in your fridge, everything that you have on you. I spend $200 and more every time in groceries. Okay, well, once you build a digital product about spending $100 and less, or $50 and less, that actually builds a good meal product or style that actually feeds a family for a week. See? So things like this, we don't seem to realize that we're sitting on a gold mine of digital products solving real life problems, not about the big things, but the small things, the incremental things that we don't think that it's worth anything. But it has so much generated value to that particular person that you'll be surprised how much digital product and content that you can create and PDF files that actually mean something, digital products that sell big because you're hitting that target market. And what's even more surprising, that's you don't actually need to, it'd be good to use TikTok and Facebook ads and to really generate that, to be able to push yourself out there because you have to market yourself. But sometimes you don't really need to. You can actually start early, and word of mouth is enough because you go, hey guys, and also your YouTube channel of course as well, because you're creating this and you're approaching this as an entrepreneur, hitting the target group that really matters, not trying to hit those views and subscribers, okay? So I'm really being hyper-focused on this, guys. You're trying to make sure that that particular group of need and hitting those people are being targeted. That way your digital product is really meeting a demand. You're hitting a need that actually everybody wants. That nagging voice in their head going, I can't deal with this, but no one's really dealing with it. Okay, guys? You're not aiming for those big, giant topics, those big marketing goals, those big things that everyone's targeting, because it's been done and everyone's done it. That is saturated area. But of course, you can do it your own way, and you can still do well in a saturated area. Don't get me wrong. I promote that very much the same way. But what I'm trying to say is that you can actually target people everyday basis, create a bunch of digital products based on the general things that you deal with on an everyday basis. And you know what's cool about this? Sorry, I could cough a little bit on my hiccup there. A cough hiccup. Anyway, forget that for a little bit. What you can do, going back to the main topic again, is that you don't seem to realize that you're sitting in a gold mine with just general, word of mouth and just hearing the whispers that are going all around you. The general everyday thing that you hear on everyday problems, on everyday issues, is a gold mine of just having clear, niche-focused ideas on solving a general problem for a user and creating that problem, and not creating the problem, but hearing out those little problems out there and generating real products that they need, real things to deal with. And you can create so much digital products in this and create several thousands of ideas of PDF files that really meet that common need. And that's something you guys have to do. So if I were you, do it today, get out there, get a notepad, get your phone out, record it, write it down. Here, just sit down for 1 hour. I just advise you to sit down 1 hour in a cafe or half an hour in a public area and just sit there and really pay attention, really listen to all the problems you're hearing. Listen to your wife, listen to your kids, listen to the problems that they're saying. Just listen to it and jot down those problems and break it down on the more simpler terms. How can you resolve it in an easier way and write about it? A 2-pager, a 3-pager, a 5-pager, a 10-pager, a 15-pager PDF file that really nails this down. Guys, you're sitting on gold that you don't realize it. Do that now, do it today. You can start as early as you want. And the cool thing is that once you do it, this is how you do it. This is a step-by-step guide how to do it very easily. Figure out the problems and jot down everything that you hear for now. And go out there and just listen to the problems and really hear those real-life problems. And even ask yourself, what are the problems you're dealing with? And jot down those simple problems, because I'm telling you right now, if it's a problem to you, if it's a problem to your wife and kids, if it's a problem to your friends and family, if it's a problem to your community, it's a problem that needs solving. And solve that problem will generate money, because don't we live in a world today that by solving a problem generate cash? You are making money right there, guys. That is money that be made very easily, very quick. But then here comes the idea. Now how you had to build that up, it's also very easy. Guys, all you have to do is figure out the problem and put it under ChatGPT, and then ask ChatGPT to build literally a listing or literally pointers or a guide that really solves that problem, and it will generate it for you. Easy as that. Done. When that's done, you're then going to put it on a platform to be able to sell it. But you need to be able to build a cover now that really sells well. Go to DeviantArt, get some artists to join you and make a unique front cover that works. Or heck, go to other platforms out there that are free to join, and you can use their covers to be able to build your cover. That cover is your, as I said, your face value here, your clickbait for someone to click into it and go, this is a really nice cover, because that's the first thing you see. You visually see that. Your material is very valid. Your title and all that's going to be really clear. You're going to drag them in, but they're going to then buy into your PDF file because you're solving a very specific problem. And this will really work. And then if you can advertise it on TikTok and Facebook ads, that would work really well, and that's going to market your product even better. But you don't need to. You don't need to do that. If you're out of cash, you're at $0, you can start straight away. You can just basically use ChatGPT to be able to write down your scripts from the problems that you found on an everyday basis, solving actual problems on an everyday issues that you see in your park, in your local mall, with your friends and family, whatever individual problems that you deal with on a daily basis. After you create that, you can generate several PDF files, which is several thousands and thousands of literally PDF files and digital products now, that now you can put it on a platform to sell it straight away. And you will do well. You will do well from it, and for whatever amount you make, even though it's incremental amounts, it may be at the start, but it may build up, because it's now your job to promote, sell it out. Use your YouTube channel to do that. Make it so it's possible. Build your community up. I keep stressing on the idea is build a community that really follows you, that really believes in the ideas and really believes in your site. So this way, you can really guide yourself. Sorry about that, my laptop's playing up on the side. But you can really build yourself up so that way you're able to really meet a need, meet a want for your audience, guys, because that's all about this. It's all about hitting those high tier clients, or even the low tier, because it's aiming for a lot of low tiers, to be able to generate income fast. Because at the end of the day, it's not about the whole 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. That doesn't matter anymore. It's about finding those particular people that buy into the ideas that you really are trying to preach. You're preaching what you're doing, and you have a platform, YouTube, right here, this platform, to be able to do that for you. Build your community up, build your people up, and then you can go from there. Now, as like I said before, you can reach out to me for coaching, mentoring if you need that. I'm all in for that because I'm more for about talking. And if you want to join up, let me know. And just we can pretty much do a collab. Work on that because I love networking, and this way you can build up and we build up together because we are social primates that really fall on the idea of social gathering, meeting, networking, and that's social media for you guys in a nutshell. Anyway, I hope again that this has been useful for you guys, that you can utilize this to be able to build your digital products right away from day one and start making income for yourself. As always, leave a like, subscribe, put a comment down below because it's you guys that help me continue episodes like this. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you guys again on Hi, My Name is Alex. Bye now.